one of the things you can always count on here at the Lookout is the fantastic food. When you say Slato.
I agree. Whether you're big or small, large or small, you can come down here and get your feedback on, and you can fill up. We always emphasize it's very kid-friendly down here. Last week, we highlighted the kids' menu. This week, we got a very adult-looking dish. Our friend John McGar is actually... The dish is so good-looking, Callie. You can't see him. He's over there. He's explaining it to someone else who wants to order it.
That's interesting.
So he'll be over here very shortly.
You know, one thing I have to question here, Slato, is your patriotism with that Team Canada hat on. Forget the Maple Leaf. Let's talk about John McGar.
We love Team Canada.
They're back.
We love you guys.
21 years. 21
the
years.
Stars and Stripes or the...
I think what I love right now is this food. So much. Okay, so this obviously it's Jack Daniels week. We've got the Jack Daniels people in town all over the place causing trouble.
Thank you.
So for the competition this week, Sneaky Pete really outdid himself, I have to say. What we have here are some homemade beer-battered onion rings, some grilled salmon, and that is a maple jalapeno Jack Daniels glaze. And then here we've got some grilled sirloin steak with a Jack Daniels teriyaki sauce and some sautéed shiitake mushrooms. I had this yesterday. I thought it was somewhere else.
John, listen, I don't. You thought you were in Lynchburg, Tennessee, right?
I really did, but at like a 5-star restaurant.
Until you looked out the window and realized that you're in Killington. I hope Sneaky Pete is not tipping his hand here early in the contest because we don't want to.
I think he's pretty confident. I think he looks good, and we welcome the challenge. Bring it on.
That looks delicious. I mentioned to Callie last week with Miranda. We highlighted the children's menu. Kids always welcome down here till midnight on Friday. But tonight, a very adult-looking dish, man. That looks so good.
And speaking of delicious food items, if someone wasn't able to come here, they could get this actual dish delivered by Mr. Dan?
They could. It's not going to be going out on that plate, but they'll get it. Actually, that's a loaner. We need to give it back to the restaurant where we got it from, so be careful with it.
Is there a return to sticker on the bottom?
Exactly.
When empty, return this back to, some 5-star restaurant.
Yes.
That's right. Because it is free delivery, though.
I guess I got to say, bon appetit.
Thank you. Oh, before you go, the nicest hot toddy in town. Mentioned to John, I was knocking back a cold. I couldn't even stop him. He whipped up this little, I don't know what's in it.
It's an old Irish family recipe.
All right, well, let's keep it that way. But it's good. It's delicious. I'm going to have one more before I go.
All right, I got to work. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Johnny.
John McGar. A pleasure as always, John McGar. Slato, I'm just going to say that this looks absolutely delicious.
Yes, it does, and I'm going to arm wrestle you for the first onion ring, all right? So
you might not want to do that tonight. Tonight is not that I am filled with aggression.
Yes, you are, because you missed out on today's skiing, and I understand that. I feel your pain, Callie. Hey, listen, stay tuned. Kelly and I are going to enjoy this meal. We will be back at the Lookout with Killington After Dark after this.
We are sadly and with a heavy heart leaving the Lookout because we had such a phenomenal time here. Slato is just sad that he had to leave his buddies from Team Canada.
Pete, I got to say thank you. I missed you this week. I might catch up with you in the next couple days. Pete sent me this hat from Canada this summer, and I got to be honest with you, I didn't wear it all summer long, so it would be pristine for this very TV show. Welcome back, Team Canada, 21 years strong here in Killington.
21 years strong, and you know what? I have to say thank you, Team Canada, although I am a proud patriot. I'm not dissing at all. I may or may not, I actually am a direct descendant of the Mayflower, daughter of the American Revolution, but my grandfather is a small bit French-Canadian, so...
There you go.
But USA. But thank you for coming to Killington.
All right, Pete. Thanks, bud. I love you. Hey, coming up next, stay tuned. It's our concert calendar. While you check that out, it's going to fill you in on who's playing where, the bands, the acts, all the things that are happening up and down the access road here. Kelly and I are going to make our way across the street to the Outback Pizza. So check out the concert calendar. We'll catch you on the flip side across the way.